Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back to everyone having a hot girl summer out there. It's hot outside, and I'm looking bad, but it's okay. I'm trying. I'm Alex Dragovich, host of the You're an Idiot podcast, with my sidekick, Geoffrey Asmus.
Wow, long-winded intro. Not great. Little rusty. Little rusty.
Are you? You don't look good either.
I feel great. I don't care what I look like. I was in the woods for a few days. Didn't bring a razor. I know the neck beard's a little uncouth right now, but
yeah,
I feel great. Getting a haircut soon, but the woods are that's my paradise. I love a woods.
How come?
It's because there's no people.
Yeah.
Diversity's great until you're around no people. That's the best type of people. I love New York's diversity, but I also like no people in the woods.
Yeah, the woods are the opposite of New York.
The woods are the opposite of New York in many ways, but weed's legal in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and that's great. There's dispensaries everywhere.
Are there places where it's not legal still?
Yeah, half the states. It's about half. It's about half and half.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's becoming less than half now.
Is there a notable state where it's not legal?
Maybe like Oklahoma, like
Minnesota?
Minnesota just got legal a week ago.
Really?
Minnesota just legalized it, actually. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You've always lived in like a blue state.
What were you doing in the woods that was so fun?
Nothing.
Huh.
That's the best. Well, you sit on the.
Who were you with?
Bobby Knight and her family got an Airbnb. They get it every year around the 4th of July for a week in the middle of the woods, Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
So she likes to hike and.
No, it's not hiking. They're not. They have a big floaty thing they blow up. You sit on the floaty thing. You drink any kind of alcohol you want, and that's what you do all day.
Did you? How'd you?
I kayaked in the morning.
How'd you stay out of the sun?
I wore long sleeves and long pants.
No shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting burned.
So you just sweat your ass off?
I sweat. I would rather do that than get burned because I don't like how sunscreen feels on my face.
You don't even put sunscreen on.
I do, but I don't like it. It feels oily. It's gross.
Do you have like a hat that you can wear?
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
Oh.
Not one of the. Oh, you mean one of those weird like cargo hats? No, I didn't. It actually wasn't that hot.
You went there for 7 days?
I was there 5 days. They were there 2 extra days than I was.
Oh my God.
It actually wasn't that hot. It was like perfect. 75, 80 degrees. It was amazing.
Where'd you shower?
Well, it has running water. They have civilization still, but
yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's awesome. Yeah. We went to the 4th of July fireworks in Marquette, Michigan, a little town of 20,000 people. Guy recognized me at the 4th of July fireworks in Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
Let's go.
This skinny little white guy said, Osmus Nation. And I was like, yeah, baby.
Wow.
Middle of nowhere. Those are my people.
Damn.
Might open a club up there.
Holy shit.
The Comedy Fortress or something
This
like
is in
that.
Michigan?
This is in the UP, Michigan. It's one of the most unpopulated areas in America.
Dude, here it was literally like 90 degrees every day.
I know. I saw that and I was so happy. That gives me existential dread.
The heat was
can't be in that.
The heat was getting trapped.
Yeah.
I was like cutting up clips from my sets over the past couple weekends. Like I'm like sweating on stage for half of them. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
You know what? I'm not going to say who said this. We were talking. You're going to hate this. We were talking about your clips. We're like, Drago's clips, they should go viral. Well, it's like, why don't they go viral? Your jokes are perfect for the internet. They said they think your haircut sucks. Someone said his haircut's too boring. I just don't think it's good for the screen.
What?
I'm not going to say. Someone we both know. I'm not going to name them on the pod right now.
I actually just had something go viral on TikTok, and I was wearing a hat in it. So that could be.
But
I literally
so boring.
Literally yesterday, I was like, wow, this is doing well.
The hat, huh? Yeah, your haircut's so dull. It's like
Jeff.
It lacks
this simply cannot be.
My haircut's interesting. It's not good, but people would rather have an interesting thing than something.
Your haircut's not interesting.
It's bad. That's why it's interesting. People comment like, "Get a haircut." It drives the engagement.
So it's better to have
These moles have gotten more comments than most of my jokes. I get people always like, "Oh, holy moly!" They say
so.
All the time.
I should just grow it out to where it's so bad, then repost the jokes.
I think long hair would look good on you. I think it would give you a little bit of edge.
My hair is like too thick.
Your hair looks like you get a haircut every day.
What?
You look like you get it trimmed every single day.
It just looks like It's a haircut.
Yeah, you look like you go in and say, "Give me a haircut," and then they just give it to you. You just look like when you create a video game character, that's the haircut.
Whoever that comic is obviously dead to me. And
we're in a group chat with them.
Then it was Schneem for sure.
No. I talked to them face to face in Chicago.
Interesting.
Yep,
well,
we were taught.
Whoever that is, still dead to me.
Dead to you. I think they're right. I think give a little bit of look. I think it'd be good. Tattoo would help a lot.
Shut up.
A tattoo on your forearm, and you have it sneaking out of your like button-ups. I think that'd be huge.
No.
A Serbian flag right there on the inside of your wrist.
I don't even like Serbia.
It doesn't matter. It's for the career. It's a stage.
I gotta
persona.
do something massive for my career. That's what I have to do something in my life that will affect my.
Yeah, that will make you interesting.
Huh.
Like break your arm. Go up there in a cast. Just keep breaking your arm. Then people feel sorry for you.
Until the jokes start to hit.
When you're a tall, vaguely good-looking white guy, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
All the women are like, who aren't attracted to you are like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I will say in Minneapolis, these two pretty good-looking blonde women, they came up to me. They're like, I listen to your podcast. That other guy's a real retard.
Boom.
They said that right to my face, and they said, still would sleep with him.
Yes.
One of them did.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't. The other one did not say that, but yeah, one of them said that.
50%.
I think she was on mushrooms. I think she was on mushrooms for sure.
That'll happen. But
that's your, I was like, you could marry Alex. She looked just like every girl you dated.
Well,
I bet she went to Georgia.
Isn't it drunk thoughts or sober thought? What's the thing? Drunk saying? It's like drunk thoughts or sober facts.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
Drunk words are sober thoughts.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And yeah. Thanks, Blondie. Thanks for joining the team.
Love to hear that. You must be excited for the Barbie movie. That's porn for you. This is it.
Yeah, I'm
Margot
pumped.
Robbie, all blonde.
She's my king.
And she's her and that. What's the other one you
Wolf
like?
of Wall Street.
Yeah, no, I know. What's the other woman? Sydney
Sweeney.
Her and Sweeney. Those are your babes.
If they were ever double teaming, like I don't know, anyone, I would be in. They could double team a lamp, I'd be into it. I would be so down for that.
If they double teamed me.
No,
would you watch that?
Would
you watch that?
I truly couldn't watch you going, I'm sorry.
Me going in on Margot Robbie?
I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
You wouldn't even be turned on by that? They're naked. The bangers are out.
I know the Quran, not the clit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
My bad.
Okay. I can find the verse about Shamgar in the Bible, not your clitoris.
Come on, babe.
Oh, I'm not going down on Sydney Sweeney. Come on.
Have you ever done something like that on stage? I think Quran, not the clit. That's very
Quran,
you.
not the clit. That could be good.
I could write a Jeff joke in my sleep.
Yeah, I'd love to see you talk about the Quran on stage.
I actually don't know shit about the Quran.
Yeah, what is something we know about the Quran?
Okay, here's what I know about the Quran. The Quran,
bad.
like a lot of the early biblical literature.
Well, you think the Quran's
religious literature,
that could get you in hot water.
Anti-gay?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Kind of anti-women?
Very anti-woman.
Got it.
Yeah.
I just know.
So is the Bible. They're both.
That's what I'm saying.
They're hating women. Yeah.
The Bible and the Quran. I mean, I don't know specifics, but I just know that those.
You kind of got
is the Quran? Is that the one where they're like? Is that the one where they're like, it's like 70 virgins?
They do say that, yeah.
What's the promise? What's the big go-to there?
That they say a lot that you'll sit on these nice couches with black women with dark eyes and they're virgins. Yeah, they say that a lot. And there's like juices and fruit everywhere. It's kind of like that's the paradise.
So
you get whatever you want, kind of.
So it's like if you follow this, like
you follow the laws,
until you're dead, then you can fuck.
No, you can fuck in real life. Actually, the Quran's pretty good for men. If you want to be a man, Islam's kind of the way to go. Multiple wives still.
Really?
We always make fun of the Mormons. The Muslims are still doing that everywhere.
Oh, really?
In like the Middle East, yeah, you can have most countries in the Middle East, you can have multiple wives. You can't have multiple husbands though, and I like that.
If you have multiple wives, do they like serve different like roles? Is one just kind of chilling in the kitchen? Is one in the bedroom just waiting to fuck?
I think you kind of marry them as they get older. You fuck one while they're 20 to 25. They get a little old. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio's religion.
And he just forgets them,
and then
even
he's
though
just
they live
like,
in
I
his
guess
house.
she cooks now, but we don't really fuck. She's getting a little droopy in the eyes.
I fuck the younger one.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit like that. I mean, that's at least what I would do. Isn't that what you would do? You're not marrying 7 21-year-olds at the same time. You want to space them out. You want a wise old bag to keep the 21-year-olds in place, he's like this when he's in heat, I went through the same thing in the 70s.
It's weird if he's disciplining the kids. He's like, listen to your mom, your older mom. He's like, he's like, listen to the old mom.
Listen to your third mom.
Listen to big mom.
Listen to big mama.
Yeah.
You want a thick one too. You want a skinny one. You want them all. Yeah. Smart one, a dumb one.
Yeah, just to keep things kind of copacetic.
I don't really see what's wrong with polygamy as long as you're nice to them. As long as you respect them. How is it any worse than hating one of your wives? How is hating one wife worse than loving 4?
Oh. I do wonder about
People
that.
are like, monogamy is great. I know. I've rarely seen a marriage that's good.
I'll tell you, man, it does not work.
It simply does not work. A lot of my friends are getting married. Good luck, idiots.
Yeah, we'll be at the wedding.
We'll see you in 5 years.
It's really tough to see people Here's the thing. I think my parents might have hated each other for 10 straight years, but now they've come back around. Like, they're older.
I agree with mine too. I think they've come back around.
Parents have this thing where they literally don't look at each other for maybe a decade, and then they both one day are like, "Damn, we're both 60, huh?"
And in Islam, if you do that, that 10 years, that's Fatima, the new wife.
Yeah, Fatima.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at you. Well, I got Fatima. Give me Ashima, whatever. Yeah, here she is. Yeah,
Ashima.
I don't think that's an Islamic name, but Fatima is for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do I have to do to be Muslim then?
It's tough. Well, no, actually, you got to recite the Shahada. It's like this 2-sentence thing that says you believe in Allah and Muhammad is one prophet.
Oh, dude, I was gonna ask you to pull up the Sahat. What's it called? The Shahada.
Shahada. No, we can't have you say that in Arabic. That will be the end of the pod.
Oh, really?
That would be like drawing Muhammad on the pod. I don't think that would go.
Why can't you draw Muhammad?
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Oh my God! If I would have handed you a picture and to draw Muhammad, you would have done it.
I don't even know what he looked at. Fonz, did you know this?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
There's just
I don't know why either, dog.
I don't know why. It's just a rule in Islam. You can't draw Muhammad.
Why can't you draw Muhammad?
I think there's he's so
is he
beautiful
hot?
and otherworldly. You couldn't possibly encapsulate what he looks like.
So if you
draw Muhammad, that is that people will hunt you down.
You'll get canceled.
They'll bomb the place you work at. It's happened multiple times.
Why would you draw Muhammad anyway?
Well, this Dutch guy did it because he was doing a free speech thing. He's like, he made a Draw Muhammad Day holiday.
And then they fucked him up.
I don't know if they killed him, but they bombed where he worked for sure.
Really?
And there were riots all over the Islamic world about it.
Really?
Charlie Hebdo. I think it was French or Dutch. I can't remember.
Charlie Hebdo.
That was the magazine he worked for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where have you been? That was a huge news story in 2010.
Yeah, I was not. You
were playing basketball,
dude. Drawing Muhammad, I can't believe
you can't draw Muhammad. Do not. Yeah, even joking about it is probably not a great idea.
Okay. Yeah.
We can talk about it. I don't know. That's a road I don't know if I want to go down.
All right. Sorry to anyone.
Good to teach you. Good to learn, folks.
The pod is about learning, guys.
We're about
learning.
We wouldn't draw Jesus either. We would draw L. Ron Hubbard. You fat bitch. We would.
Here's what I've learned about myself. I'm having a summer right now. Here's what I've learned. I drink way more in the summer.
I doubt you're drinking anymore. You drink a lot anyways.
I drink.
That's fine.
I think I'm drinking more in the summer, dude. I get angrier in the summer.
Yeah, the heat.
I don't know what's going on, dude. I'm at a show last Saturday, and a comic who we're friends with. I'm actually pretty tight with this guy. He just roasted me a little bit, pretty casual roasting. I couldn't handle it for even a second. I was too hot. I was just like, "What, dude? What?"
What was the roast?
I walked up and I said, I literally was just like, they were in a group, like 3 of them, and I walked up with my beer. I said, "How we doing?" And he said, "How we doing? What the fuck?" And he just started like going.
That's lame. That's a lame.
He started
roast.
going in on me, and I was just like, and he kind of got a little bit of a pop, and I was like, so fucking mad, dude.
Yeah. It's almost like you should go to therapy and learn how to deal with.
No,
this.
dude, it's just the.
I heard that you also may have pushed someone we know because they roasted you. I heard you gave him a little. What'd you call it?
No, I'm not talking about that.
What did you call it?
I am not talking about that.
He gave him a little forehead bump. He called it.
Listen, I
can't remember what you called it exactly.
We're not.
What did you call it though? You don't have to talk about. What did you call it?
The test tap.
He called him a test tap.
Fonz, you know what a test? You know the test tap, right?
I think you when you punch people or when you like chest up to people, you just end up pushing their forehead because you're so tall.
No, it's just,
I'm not. Who's doing that?
I've seen guys do it to be like it's like a tactic an old friend would use to see if a guy wanted to fight.
Oh, it's like you tap his forehead.
Yeah, it's like what are you? No, it's like what are you gonna do? It's like kind of pushing him out of the way. Like I'm right. It's kind of like I'm right here thing. Yeah, dude. But that was also
this is 2 times in probably the last 6 months you've gotten testy with a comic.
That was also in like the dead of summer too.
This was last summer. It was that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So listen, guys.
Summer ain't your season.
If I ever blow up on you, and it's not in the winter or it's over 75, it's not my fault.
Damn, climate change is gonna make you an angry man,
dude. I'm like
all year it's gonna be 80. He's like, I'm pissed off.
I got this hot fuse, man. When it's hot outside, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sweating a little.
Yeah.
I have my Montauk summer ales. I think they're gonna cool me down. They don't.
No, getting drunk in the summer and during the day is terrible.
You're like dehydrated.
I can't
you're
day
angry.
drink anymore. I'm out. I can't do it.
No,
anymore.
I got. I found some beers that I really like for the summer. I think I'm having a good time, but all of a sudden, like midnight happens, 1 o'clock, and I'm just like a little too dialed in.
Dehydrated would be the word.
I think I call it a little too dialed in.
Yeah, if you just had a little water during the day, you wouldn't be dizzy and so angry.
I know. I'm just like pounding coffees, and I go straight to beer, do a couple sets. I just go, who wants a piece?
It's 95. He's draining an iced coffee at 3 p.m. What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know what. Yeah, and it's and there's another thing that a comic did that I'm gonna talk about in the Patreon that fucking made me livid today or last week.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk about.
Stay tuned to the Patreon.
I'll talk about it on the Patreon because I'm gonna go
be
in
a
on
little
a little
mean.
bit.
Also, another thing I want to talk about. I finally Drago. Remember a few weeks ago told me to listen to the 1975.
Yes.
In his words, the best band of the 21st century.
Best band of the last 10 years.
Okay, close. But I listened to 5 or 6 songs he sent me. You know what? A few of them were actually pretty good, but there's one song that honestly embarrassing, and I want to talk about it.
Embarrassing.
The lyrics to it are embarrassing, and anyone who listens to it should have to go to a psych ward.
I'm not a lyrics guy. I'm an arrangement guy.
That's insane. I can't even.
I'm
get
an arrangement
started.
guy. I'm not a lyrics guy.
You don't like lyrics?
Lyrics
are at least a third of it.
Lyrics have never meant anything to me. I think growing up in like I think growing up in like a dual like dialect household, there was like I just kind of like never really listened to anything. I couldn't really understand English. Couldn't really understand Serbian. I just feel like the instruments speak to me.
So how old were you till you could understand human language?
My mom said I didn't talk till I was like 2.5 or something, like something crazy, and which I found out is a sign of autism, and that really scares me.
Absolutely. I mean, you have autism.
What?
We have different sides of the same train car. We're different ends.
We should have named this pod Two Different Tiz.
Two sides of the tism.
Two sides of
My
the tiz.
life with the tism.
The double tiz.
Double tism.
Double tism.
People are throwing around
double tizemed.
People who throw around autism now way too much though.
Right.
Whenever I have this bit where I know all the capitals of the world, everyone's like, you have autism. You have autism, because I was like, now it's like if you want to read a book, they're like, oh, he's so fucking autistic.
Oh.
That's how stupid we are as a country. Someone sees me with a book, they're like, meh, autism. He must have autism to want to read The Great Gatsby. That's the only reason.
I think like our comic friends like to just point out like which comics are autistic, because it does lend itself to maybe a little bit of the
I think it makes comedy I think is for autism.
But people around you think you're autistic because you are.
I would say I think I have a little bit of it, and I think a lot of people do though. Because
Do you think you got a little flavor of the? Yeah,
I think it's a broad spectrum. I 1 out of 7. I'm probably a 2 out of 7.
You know when you put a little lime on your taco, you spritz a little lime on the taco.
Sure.
That's me with tiz probably.
Yeah,
I've got
sure.
a little juicy tiz on.
I
me.
think you're probably a 1 out of 7. You're just entering the world.
Mhm.
You're not quite.
I didn't talk till I was like 2 and a half. It was
That's
good.
really late.
No, my mom was like,
Did they thought you were a mute?
no, my mom took me to the doctor. She was like so scared, and she said,
Make him speak.
apparently for the second child, it's normal for them to not talk as late. Per the doctor, but I also don't think I also don't think the tiz was that well researched.
Your first words were "down with Croatia."
Yeah.
Fuck Croatia.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What were your first words?
I don't know. Actually, I can ask my mom. I'm not sure.
Was it English or Serbian?
I
I wonder if you said English or Serbian first.
actually, I'm not sure.
What's dad?
My first memory is choking on KFC chicken.
That's your first memory of life?
Dude, yeah,
Wow, that's a bad omen.
my mom was like, for some reason, I don't know what was going on. They had me. I was eating like a 2-piece combo, like 3 years old. I don't know what the fuck my mom was thinking.
Coleslaw.
Yeah, I was just like munching into it, and I was just like, it was fucking.
You got
it
a
was,
bone in your throat?
Yeah, it was one of the scariest.
Oh my God.
My first memory is being like totally frightened.
You're
yeah.
brought into consciousness about to die. You're like, I guess I'm alive and about to die.
No,
That's your first memory.
I guess I'm alive.
You're
Not anymore.
not
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Fading in and out. Well, this was nice while it lasted.
I can't believe my
Your
mom
mom's
just,
got you with the KFC bucket on your high chair.
I couldn't believe it. No, I remember distinctly because I remember the KFC. I was looking at the KFC packaging like all over the table and shit.
Oh, and you're probably puking up chicken after that. Oh God, choking on it.
I got food poisoning twice in high school.
I ate fertilizer.
What?
I used to do it. I was like 7 or
Are
8.
we serious? I can
This
top
is
this.
tism. This is tism. 7 or 8, maybe even 9. I would pretend I was a cow on our lawn.
No,
and would
dude.
walk around
No.
on all fours, and I
No.
would like eat the clover. I would like rong, rong, rong.
This-
and I ate grass after my dad fertilized the lawn.
Yeah, this totally checks out.
You know what?
This
you gotta have
absolutely
fun
checks.
in this life.
Wait, what were you doing?
I would like go on all fours and pretend I was a cow. You know, like cows chew their cud. I was like, "Hung, hung, hung."
And you were 9?
I don't know, maybe 8. 8.
Yeah.
Probably 8 or 9.
This is what happens when
Not
you
great.
don't have friends, everyone.
You use your imagination.
You start eating the lawn.
Sorry. You ever had clover? It's good. They make wine out of it. Clover's good.
You ate the ground?
I ate grass just like a cow. What's wrong with that?
And
there was fertilizer, and I didn't actually get that sick. They thought I would get sick.
How sick did you get?
I just like threw up once. I also
Oh.
swallowed the fluoride at the dentist once.
Oh, I
and
might
missed a day of school.
I might be able to top that. Apparently I used to drink the Dawn in my mom's like in the cabinet.
Oh, like the dish soap.
I used to drink the Dawn dish soap.
It looks good.
My mom just said she called poison control 3 times.
Oh
on me.
my God!
I just kept trying to drink it.
No, you were trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
You were you tried to choke on that chicken. You're like, that felt pretty. Maybe you were into autoerotic.
Oh.
You're trying to choke on that chicken.
I don't know
You
what
didn't
I
have a
was,
chicken to choke yet, so you're choking on the chicken.
I don't know what I was
Come on.
thinking, but yeah, it looked good when you were a kid.
The Dawn soap.
Yeah.
It's brightly colored. It smells good. Yeah.
Smells amazing.
Oh, did you actually get sick? Were you like going like?
I was like, apparently I was
Dumping it?
I was downing it, and my mom called poison control 3 times. She said, I don't know why. I guess that's true. Like you have to child lock shit. Like
I always
under the
forget
sink.
you're from an immigrant household.
But like my mom's like from the city though too. Like they're not like if you talk to my parents, you technically wouldn't know.
They hid it though, but they were when you were a
But
kid. You were.
growing up like it was pretty.
Is
Serbian.
there like a Serbian like thing in your town? Like there's Serbian like businesses and stuff.
Where my mom and dad grew up? Yeah, where my mom
There's
grew
like
up, for
they still
sure.
speak Serbian. Like there's streets that say like Srebrenica didn't happen.
Oh no,
That's
no.
like the mass grave.
No, those like the people that my mom grew up with, they all moved out of their neighborhood now is
Oh, little Serbia's gone.
Yeah, it's all predominantly black now.
Oh, real? The
It's like-
white flight. They white flight.
They white
They did
flighted.
a little white flight.
Yeah, my
they
mom-
white flew out of there.
My grandma liked to take pride in that they were the last white family on the block. That's what they were.
Oh no.
That's what they would say.
Oh, wow.
I
She's
know.
like, Alex, you're gay and you're not black.
Yeah,
That was her.
yeah.
That's what she said.
No,
Fine.
like meaning like they got along with everyone.
Oh, they got along. Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? They took
Okay.
pride in being like, we like our neighborhood.
Oh, okay. That's actually
It's like
great.
a feel-good story.
Oh, that's a great story, actually.
Jesus.
Okay. I mean, the way you told about your dad, I didn't think it was going that way. So.
But my dad's from Minnesota. I don't think he saw a black dude till he was 25 or whatever. So
That's true. That's true. Wait, where is he? Duluth?
Duluth.
Oh, yeah, Duluth. Yeah.
And he's not even from like Duluth. He's from like the outskirts of Duluth.
Yeah, Duluth had had one of the last lynchings in Duluth. Yeah, not good.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. I went to Duluth. They have a little
Don't tell me
memorial
who
for
did it, dude. I might. Yeah, I would hate if like my dad was like, "Oh yeah,
Oh, that was Johnny Good.
oh
Good
dude.
right.
Oh yeah. Your uncle Mike was there. Yeah. That's
I
fucked.
hope not.
No,
I hope
that's
not.
fucked. Of course
it is
not.
fucked. Not
My
good, not
grandpa
good.
was a priest. His sons were very good people. They were sons of priests.
Priests are not always good people. That is not at all true.
Serbian priests are also.
Is there a touching in Serbian priestdom?
No, because you can fuck. You can fuck your wife.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could still be a pedophile and be married, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I got like a tickle in my
They're
throat. What's
they're
going
at
on?
least trying. Apparently, my grandpa in his later years was a little bit of a lush towards the end. Like,
Oh, if you don't become an alcoholic after like 70, what are you doing?
he would drink and flirt with the older women, with the
Oh.
other old bags.
Really?
Yeah, because right next to the church where my mom grew up, where she met my dad, right next to the church was a bar.
Incredible.
So all these people at like literally church would be out by 1. and
Yeah,
they'd
you go to the bar, watch the game.
Yeah, until whenever. Like they would just drink all day at this bar until like midnight or
What do
whatever.
Serbians drink?
So there's a Serbian drink called rakia.
Oh, yeah. It's like, is it like a clear like peppermint thing or anise flavored or
I
something?
don't think it's peppermint, but
Is it like ouzo?
I don't know.
That's like the Greek drink. I assume
And
they're similar.
Shlivovi.
Shlivo. Is it a clear liqueur? It's
Yeah.
kind of like, it's
Sugary.
like schnapps. Isn't it kind of like schnapps?
It's way more intense.
It's intense.
It fucks you up.
Really? We should get on some Shlivo here and have a little
I'm gonna try to buy
Serbian-
Shlivo. We'll do some Shlivo during this pod.
That would be fun. Let's have a little Serbian day. We'll wear like shirts that say the genocide never happened.
yeah.
They shot first.
It was
or
an
something like
ongoing
that.
war.
It was an ongoing ethnic conflict.
Yeah.
Both sides were at fault.
That's
For
what
an
we'll
hour,
say.
we'll get a little Balkan wild. I would love that.
Absolutely. Well, tell me about your shows that Acme did.
Yeah, I did Acme
The kid
Comedy.
had a homecoming,
Acme
folks.
Comedy Club, 5 out of 6 shows sold out at Acme, and during the slowest week of the year, they told me, so I felt pretty good about that. Acme Comedy Club, one of the best comedy clubs in the country. It's amazing. You've been there, right?
Yeah.
You've done the open mic, or did you do a weekend there? I can't remember.
No, I went to hang and I saw Adrian Appalucci.
Oh,
there.
nice,
I was doing corner bar and I went over to hang out.
It's
with
the
him.
best. It's Madison or Minneapolis, best club in the country. They do everything right.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a basement. No one heckles. Everyone's just there to have a good time. I gotta say, I did a show at the Laugh Factory in Chicago on Saturday. I haven't snapped on stage in a while. These drunk white women were
snapped.
I just was having a bad day, and these drunk white sluts just would not fucking shut up. It was just a group of 4 women. It was 5 women, one of the women's birthdays. The birthday girl behaved herself admirably, but these 4 friends, they kept standing up and just going, wow! Just adding nothing to the show. Just wow! And no one dealt with it. I went up last. Everyone just kind of gritted their teeth and did it, and I just went in on these fucking bitches.
What'd you say to the host?
I was just like, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. You shouldn't have friends. Next year, she won't invite you to her birthday.
Yeah.
This is disrespectful. And then I got kind of mean and just said they were embarrassing to their families, that no one should act like this in public, and you should like probably kill yourself. And
Wow.
I think I might have insinuated that. I don't know if I said that. I think I maybe put a gun or something like that. And you know what? I stand by it. You can't behave like that in public. What is this?
How bad were they?
It ruined the show. The whole show was
it packed?
it was packed. The show could have been an A. It was like a B- because they would just woo every 15 seconds.
Were they
And I would tell them, I literally just went, shut the fuck up.
yeah.
And they just went, wow! And I almost I thought I was gonna have a stroke.
Yeah.
I was so angry. I was like, okay, I have a girlfriend, and I'm telling jokes go into the act.
Yeah.
Because when someone does that, you can't react. When someone heckles you and says words, you can react to it.
Right.
But when they're just making noises, you can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
It's just what am I gonna respond to a woman going, wow?
Yeah.
What's the joke? There's no joke.
That is true. If
you're gonna heckle me, call me fat, call me ugly, whatever. I don't care.
This guy at 7th Street at the show the other night, I just say, I'm 6'6". Guy goes, oh yeah. And I go, what? He goes, I am too. And I go, okay, dude. What do you mean? What do you want from, people do the woo
woo
is just, what do you mean?
When they when you say I'm from Minnesota and 5 people go, whoa, I don't care.
Yeah, because
we don't have to bond over this right now.
Yeah, or I say Chicago, and there's a lot of Chicagoans in New York, so people go,
sure.
they go, oh, I am too, and it's I don't.
Tell me after the show. We can talk after. Sure.
Right. It's so annoying.
I'm up here for attention. You don't need. If you want attention, do comedy. This is why I do comedy, for attention.
Yeah.
You don't need attention in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's these damn crowd work clips. Everyone thinks the show's about them these days.
I had another super hot girl at Sesh just try to talk over me 3 or 4 times, and it was so. I did. And
you don't want to go in on a hot girl because you worship them. I don't really worship hot women. I think they're
she
trash.
was with her boyfriend, so I tried. I don't want to be. You don't want to be that mean to someone because her boyfriend was doing the right thing. He was
he's trying to stop,
trying to shut her up, and he couldn't shut her up, and so you don't want that's a weird line to walk when you're on stage and the girl is being so fucking annoying and her boyfriend's being perfect.
Yeah, you don't, because if you get mad at her, then he'll get mad at you. He'll be then they turn quickly because they know they gotta stand up for her. They won't get head for a couple weeks or whatever.
And I was trying to tell him, I was oh, you're being cool, and I was you're being, but people were on my, because she was apparently talking over people the whole show.
Oh, this is the price of misogyny. We told women they didn't have a voice in our society. Now they come to shows and let it all out.
I went in on this girl. The crowd was totally on my side. I got her really good, and then that laughter died down, and I go into it. I'm going to go into another joke, and she goes, and I'm wearing my Cubs shirt, and she goes, whatever, Cubs shirt. and I just go,
oh, I imagine.
Did you just say what's on my shirt? I was did you just read my shirt out loud? What the fuck?
And then you lost the crowd.
No, the crowd, me noticed just saying how stupid she looked.
Yeah.
Was just great.
Good.
It was great.
Because that's the worst when you go too far and the crowd's okay.
Yeah.
She just had a couple Long Islands. Calm down.
I mean,
okay.
The problem is, too, she was also just leaning on her boyfriend. She was that drunk. She was just whatever, Cubs shirt. I was just you're a fucking slut.
Why do people get that drunk when you go to a show? Get drunk after the damn show. Have 2 drinks, have a good time, but don't get blackout drunk.
I think that's the problem too, dude. It's the summer. People are drinking at 6:37.
Oh, that's true.
They're getting hammered.
Yeah.
You get drunker quicker. By these 10 o'clock shows, people are fucking wasted.
That is actually true. The 9:30 I actually lost my cool on both shows at the Laugh Factory, if we're being honest. There was a white woman in the front row who, she actually wasn't being that bad. I was just in a bad mood. She just wooed, and I just kind of went, I hate white women. I said white women have jumped the shark, and I think we were a little quick on the trigger giving them the vote. Can you believe that one did not do that well?
Yeah.
The crowd was not on my side for this one.
When a white woman interrupts, now we're in that time where you can say, this is why Trump's going to win again, and you can and
that actually usually does well. That probably would have done well, but I was a little too mean to this woman.
This is why Trump's going to win. It's it's a great... People
that's a classic,
that.
Especially in a Chicago. That would really get a pop.
Classic, guys.
That would do great. Chicago was there for 2 or 3 days. It is still one of the greatest cities in America.
It just hits
the
different.
Lake Shore of Chicago is one of the most beautiful nature and urban areas in the world.
Chicago in the summer is absolutely perfect.
It's truly amazing.
That breeze comes through perfectly.
Have you ever heard the song Lake Shore Drive?
Mm-mm.
No, it's a great classic rock song. Look it up, everyone. It's one of the best.
By who?
By Alietta. It's a long name. I can't actually remember what it's called. Lake Shore Drive. It's about LS. They're riding around on LSD. It's a joke. It's a drug reference. It's pretty fun. It's a great song. Great classic rock song.
No, dude, when I was there, it's also another place. It's hard to be sober out there, folks.
Yeah, it is. It is hard. And the crowds are great, except that the shows I did at Color Club, this like hip venue in Logan Square or north of Logan Square, amazing. So
yeah, how'd you sell out there?
I sold out both shows easily.
No shit.
Oh, yeah, I sold them like 3 weeks early.
Oh, yeah, the hipsters love you too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hipsters do like me. The good hipsters, like real leftists, like the Hillary Clinton liberals don't really get what I'm doing.
The Warren
stands are not really getting what I'm putting down, but the Bernie bros, they like what I'm doing.
There we go.
They're good. Are we about what time we at? We're at 48 already? Holy shit. Actually, we were wrong about the time. Dragos turned the timer 10 minutes early. We were actually at 35, and we realized we would have been, to put it for a better word, gypping you of your time.
Best word on the planet.
Best word on the planet. You know what? A lot of things we should change in our language. That's not what I'm ready to give up yet, honestly.
Absolutely not.
Sorry to the Roma people, to the gypsies of the world.
Yeah, if Serbians have been called gypsies before, can I use that word?
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
Who calls Serbians gypsies?
People like in my high school would call Serbian people gypsies.
What?
They'd be like there was like a Serbian like mafia crew like down the street from me. And they're like those
in the 90s or 2000s?
Yeah, and like one of my neighbors called them the Serbian gypsies.
Really?
Yeah,
did they actually like
he's like, you're Serbian? Like, are you part of that crew down there? I was like, no, who's that? They're like, those are the gypsies, those are the mafia.
Oh my god. Did they actually do crimes?
They had like a bunch of Porsches and Ferraris in the front. It was like
what are they doing?
It definitely checked out.
What type of crime are they doing?
I have no idea.
Racketeering or laundering, probably. That rocks.
Truly have no idea.
I love when the mafia still
is that what being a gypsy?
On.
What is being a gypsy?
Gypsies are like they're an ethnicity that's in like the Balkans. They like kind of roam around. They kind of like go from town to town. It's like what Esmeralda is in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh wow.
They're like old school hippies, you could say. They're like medieval hippies who still live in the world. They travel from town to town.
Okay.
They're really discriminated against in Europe. Actually, they're like the most discriminated.
You can't say that word anymore, right? In a lot of ways.
You're not supposed to. No, I shouldn't have, but it is. It's just. Jip, it's a fun sound.
It's unbelievably good word.
Unfortunately, a lot of these words we can't give up is because of the sounds.
Yes.
I say Jew a lot, not because I hate Jewish people, but it's so quick.
And it's fun. And it is fun. It is funny.
It's so quick. It's a perfect sound.
It's just funny.
That's why I don't say Buddhist, because it's not funny.
Right.
Buddhist. It has no comic tone to it. It's all about being funny, folks. That's what it's all about.
Slut,
great word. Whore, hussy tart, great words.
Floozy,
flapper.
Yeah.
Whore. Oh my God. Great words.
Bags.
Cum dumpster.
Yeah.
Always funny. Let's get to some questions at the end here.
All right. So I'm listening to questions. This is from Ryan Norman.
Norman, friend of the pod. Remember, you can only send in questions if you're part of the Patreon. Please join.
What's your favorite joke that the other person does? And is there a joke? His reading comprehension is there
very
a joke
poor.
do you hate or wish the other wouldn't tell?
It was his fault. Sorry, Ryan.
Is there a joke you hate or wish the other wouldn't tell?
Thanks for writing in, you illiterate dog, Ryan. Okay, that's a drag queen for sure. I don't want
my favorite Jeff joke right now is the Flintstone vitamins tag. It's my favorite.
Really?
I just think it's one of the more like out of the box creative things you do.
Oh, the one about the little kid committing suicide.
It's very it's like very almost not absurdist, but it is absurd. But your comedy is pretty
logical.
Yeah.
I get absurd. I'm goofy up there. I think my new stuff is goofier than a lot of my older stuff. I have some new goofy jokes.
I think you dress it up a little, but it's most of it's pretty like it makes sense.
Yeah, I want it to.
But Flintstone vitamins is like out of left field that
joke does really well sometimes. Sometimes people lose their minds for a child committing suicide with Flintstone vitamins.
Really
I don't know
funny.
why, but that one goes. Oh, now that my ego's all inflated, what's the joke you hate that I do?
I think there's a joke a couple times I've seen where you make fun of your uncles and you give them like a southern accent.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's disingenuous and I think it's bullshit.
You know
He's
what?
always like, my uncles. I'm like, your uncles do not talk like that.
They do not talk like that.
And that's bullshit.
It's just the only accent I can do, and that's what I do. My uncles are actually, by and large, pretty good people too.
But it's just
there's a couple outliers.
They're just not from the South.
Yeah,
they're simply
they're not. It's just the accent I know how to do, and it's funny again
because
it's funny.
There's just so many. Also, there's
Dave Chappelle wasn't friends with a trans woman named LaQuisha, whoever he talked in his last special. It's made up, folks. It's made up.
It does kind of make me like that joke. It made me realize how much I hate some Southern comics jokes, because their jokes are just like from the South, like everyone thinks we do this, and from the South and everything we do that.
Yeah, it can
it's
get
like
kind of hacky.
It's fuck you, dude. The South, it's whatever, dude. Who cares?
There's bad places everywhere. This idea that the South is more racist than the North is not
Everyone
true.
thinks the South is backwards, but it's like, and then it's like a little quippy, and it's just, I don't know. It's
wow.
like, or
I know
it's
exactly who you're talking
or
about.
it's like
It's
my dad was
funny.
racist, or my grandpa was my grandpa was so racist that it's like we know, dude.
Yeah, I
like,
think those can be funny, but you got to do a good job.
Amping up your jokes with a Southern accent makes me mad.
Okay.
It just makes me
this
mad.
This is about 15 minutes of my act, so duly noted. Duly noted. Drago didn't come for one joke; he came for a chunk.
You have a new a new entire leg of your act where you do.
I actually don't do it as much as I did 6 months ago. I retired a few of them.
I think you probably saw it because it probably is that accent, that device is used a lot, especially like
I would say I think I'm pretty good at it. I actually get people complimenting it. I don't know why, but I'm good at it.
I think a lot of great comics also do. I mean, Bill Burr's special when he talks about buying a gun from a guy, that guy has a Southern accent.
Sure,
it's like,
sure.
It just.
I don't think doing an accent is wrong.
I think it makes the joke better, but I don't like it.
That's fair. But
I'm
just here for the laughs.
I think it's bullshit.
I don't know how to do a Minnesota accent, so that's what I do. I just haven't figured out how to do it.
It wouldn't be as funny.
It wouldn't be as funny. It would if I could figure out a Minnesota accent, it could be funny, but I just don't know how to do it. The joke of yours, it's not a joke, it's a thing you do. Well, actually, another little birdie messaged me. It said, "Oh, Alex is complimenting his jokes again on stage, just like you do, Jeff."
Which one?
No, like where you go like, "Oh, that's a pretty good joke." Oh,
I started
thing that I've been doing for years. Some would say
I started doing that for my opener just to like break the ice, and then but it leads.
Am I allowed to do one of your jokes to break the ice up top?
It's not. It leads into the hand job thing. That's part of my opener.
But this leads to a thing you do that I can't. I'm gonna do the negative thing first because that's the type of person I am. You say what's the joke you normally open on? What's the joke you normally open on?
Is it top 5? The female doctor?
Yeah, and you'll tell the joke and it'll go well, and you'll be like, it's not a great joke.
That's what I say. I say pretty good joke's not a great joke.
Why would you say a joke you just told is not good?
Because a lot of times the pop's like half.
But you chose to tell the joke. The audience is like, why did he tell a bad joke?
Because that's
it's just kind of bizarre.
It's a way to wrangle the audience into my speed a little bit. If you go out there and just start ripping off jokes, sometimes they can't stick with you.
Well, I agree with that.
If you peel back the curtain, sometimes if you can do that early in your act, and by going, hey, just so you know, I see what you're doing, then they kind of get on your team.
If you said like that's a good joke, but I have better jokes, that would make sense. But to say a joke you just told was bad is kind of odd to me.
I don't know.
It's like when a comic goes on stage with a shirt and then they have a joke about the shirt they're wearing. It's like you chose to wear that shirt.
Oh,
That pisses me off. There was a guy I did a show with, he had this jacket on. He wore it 2 nights in a row. And his opener was about the jacket both nights. I was like, you came out of the house with that jacket.
Yeah, Scoville does that in a special.
I think that's kind of annoying, honestly. It's like, I like Roy. I'm sure he did it well, actually, but it's like you chose to dress like that. How can you make fun of your own outfit?
He has it zipped all the way up.
Well, that's funny.
For like 20 minutes, and he goes, I know the zipper's all the way up. And he goes, I know it's all the way up.
Oh, well,
and
that's funny. That's hilarious.
But that means he did that every night.
Yeah, but that's different. That's like absurdist. This was like a hacky, like, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, it was.
Sure.
Your good joke, you have the joke about imagine if you had a Slavic accent as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That one's pretty fun. What do you say again?
Mark, I want to sleep over.
We'll do the accent, though.
if I was like, Mark, I want to sleep over and eat junk food.
Yeah.
Do you have Brothers Super Smash?
Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. I think you should do the Eastern European accent more. That's a funny thing.
I do.
Leaning into the Serbian thing, I think, is your future.
Usama was saying that too. He's like, just like make fun of your mom, dude. Who cares?
People love hearing about like an immigrant mom and like a white immigrant mom. You don't hear that often, so that's actually a interesting twist. You don't hear an Eastern European immigrant story that often. So
Yeah.
I think that could be an interesting thing.
I got no problem shitting on my mom.
You gotta have a
forward.
gimmick, folks. This is what it's all about. I have a question for you. Actually, read the question someone sent. Mine tags onto it.
Another person asked, Anna Lee Pettit.
Lee Pettit, friend of the pod. Thank you for being a patron.
She said, Alex, what is oncology?
Oncology. This is a home run. This is a softball.
I
fastball.
didn't Google.
Yeah.
I'm thinking eyes.
Oh, God. Really?
Oncology.
These are probably the highest paid doctors, I would say. Top 2 or 3 at least.
Oh.
Not an eye doctor. That's ophthalmologist.
Ooh, close.
Nah, not really.
Collagen. Collagen.
Okay, I'm interested where you go with that hint.
Isn't collagen skin?
Collagen is a thing that's in skin or fat. I don't actually know, but it's not it. It's not. It has nothing to do with skin or fat.
Buttholes.
Yeah, it's the butthole doctor. That's proctologist.
I don't know.
Cancer, the study of cancer. Someone who treats cancer. Wow, something that we'll all probably have to talk to an oncologist one day.
Yeah.
It's actually probably good you don't know what an oncologist is.
Keep it out.
That means
keep it out
you
my
haven't
mind.
had too many people in your life with cancer. That's good.
No, it's true. Besides my mom.
Oh, you still don't know?
Yeah.
Your mom had cancer
Yeah.
and she beat it? Breast cancer?
3 times.
Which kinds?
She had.
How do you not know what an oncologist is if your mom had cancer 3 times?
I think it was lymphoma.
You don't even know?
Whatever.
Have you ever spoken to your mom?
But then she had breast cancer like 5 years ago.
Okay, and she definitely went to an oncologist multiple times.
Yeah, she had it when she was 13, and then
she had breast cancer at 13.
No, she had a different kind of cancer at 13.
Oh wow!
Forget what it was called, but yeah, it was a different kind.
Damn, what if you get the titty cancer?
Give me the tit cancer.
Give you them tit. That would be good for your career. That's a struggle.
To have
the guy with tit cancer,
male breast cancer.
That you'll have a Netflix special within 36 hours of diagnosis.
That reel will pop.
Great. That reel will pop. You'll go viral for a couple of days. White guy with titty cancer.
So annoying, dude. This TikTok.
I love tits so much, I got breast cancer. That's the joke right there. Write it down. Get tit cancer. Go viral right there.
We got to move to the Patreon.
We got to move to the Patreon here, folks. I want to ask you one question. I'll ask you the question on the Patreon. It's about the human body, and I think you're going to really do badly at it. I think it's going to be quite bad.
Let's do it.
So, time flies when you're talking to your good friend, Alex Dragovich,
baby, and my
folks.
fat friend Jeff Asmus.
We got it. Are we moving to the Patreon?
Let's move on to the Patreon.
Well,
I actually got fat, dude. I gotta lose about 5.
We're gonna move to the Patreon. Before we do, I just do have to plug my upcoming comedy special on Thursday, July 20th. Please watch it, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
YouTube, The Only Funny White Man. I spent $12,000 on it, and I cannot die in a gutter just yet. Please watch it. Share it next Thursday, July 20th. It's good. Alex has watched it.
I've seen it.
You've
It's great.
seen it. It's a good
really
special.
Good.
I honestly, my jokes now are better, but it's a great special nonetheless. So come see me on tour also, but please watch the special. You going anywhere? You got shows coming up?
Not till August. No,
Where are you at in August?
Duck Duck Goofs in Boston.
You go to Boston every 6 weeks. It's like clockwork.
The Hideout.
I love Boston. It's great.
I go where they'll have me.
I really don't have any shows to promote either until our weekend but at Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
I forgot that's in the middle of the week, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You said 25th, 26th.
No, it's a Friday, Saturday for sure.
We'll talk about that on the Patreon.
It's a Friday, Saturday.
We're
at Bananas Comedy Club in New Jersey. That's going to be fun, but that's not till late August. I don't have any road shit till then. It's going to be good. Episode 83, I wrote down. 83. I think we're 11 episodes N-word free now ever since Trey Stewart let it fly, which it was his right to do so.
Trey.
But now we've started it over. Hopefully we'll get to Little Rock next year. Come to the Patreon, everyone. We're at 140 something, almost to 200 for Alex's little drag show.
I will
When he
dance
walks
around
down
Midtown.
7th Avenue in a thong.
It's gonna be great.
So that'll be great. He has someone ready to dress him, he says. I don't know
My
who
buddy
it is.
Tommy.
Your buddy Tommy's ready to dress him up, so we're all into that. Join us in the Patreon. Come over, you guys. Thanks for listening. Good night and good luck. Ta-ta.